he's Donald Glover.
I think he showed up to one of the Tonight shows recently in a lion onesie. Because he's also playing the voice of Simba.
Heck yeah.
Adult
That'll be
Simba.
really cool.
Right. Did you watch the Star Wars Solo?
Yeah.
That one. What'd you think of it? I haven't seen it.
I did enjoy it. I mean, I did like what it was. You know, but I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it next time. I take movies as they are. Like, everybody, like, ties in, and like, oh, that couldn't be possible. Oh, that's a paradox. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but it was a fucking solid movie.
Right.
You know? I thought it was pretty entertaining. I thought it was pretty good.
Right.
So.
Awesome.
But yeah, I thought it was fun. I didn't like how some of it kind of got whatever, but that's, you know, tying it in. Because I'll tie them in, and then I'll look at it as its own movie. I'll be like, that's really good, but, you know.
Right. It's on my queue of movies to watch. I've never been a really big Star Wars fan, but I have seen them. I mean, it's hard not to.
End the podcast. Done.
Right.
No,
even knowing, you know, if you even haven't seen them, you know a lot about Star Wars that you probably don't want to admit. You know what I mean?
It's everywhere. I mean, phrases and shit like that. I mean, I got a sister who's obsessed with, you know, Star Wars and other shit like that. So, I mean, you're going to hear about
culture.
it. You know, yeah, pop culture.
The fact that it's still relevant is pretty awesome.
I mean, what was it? 1977 was the first movie. So, I mean, it's been around a long time, and you know, Mark Hamill was even like, we didn't know if this movie was going to do shit, and it just blew up. So,
I mean, those nerd kids really got it, you know, really dug into it. Like Eric Foreman, for instance.
Yeah.
He fucking loved Star Wars. We got to see him, like, enjoy Star Wars at the beginning. You know.
That was awesome. I like that show. I miss that show. I miss Red.
Yeah, I miss Red, too. He's... I can't remember what he was in recently, but he played a villain. And at the beginning of it, it was really hard not to see him as Red. But he... Like, after, like, a couple minutes of him talking, you're like, he's a different character. Like, you could just, you know, you could tell that he's playing a different character now. And it's like, that's awesome, because he played a really good villain. He's kind of older now, but...
Yeah, it proves that he's a pretty decent actor. Sorry for the slight delay. I told you guys I was going to look at this 23andMe, and some of the stuff is weird.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I'm just going to say this, and then we keep going. I'm tangenting in our tangent real quick. But there's one of the things that it tells you if you're going to be a deep sleeper, if you're going to move a lot in your sleep, and what time you like to wake up. And it's creepy because I woke up around 8 o'clock today, and it says you're likely to wake up around 8:12 a.m. How the fuck would it know that?
That's so
How
weird.
How does my spit in a jar tell somebody I'm going to wake up at 8:12 a.m. today?
I wonder
and
with
tomorrow.
my new work schedule what it would say for me. Like, because I've been up and down.
Dude, I get up at 3 in the morning for work, but this is like, you're likely to wake up around 8:12 a.m. Exact words. Likely to wake up around 8:12 a.m.
I call bullshit. I don't think they really know that.
Well, here, let me tell you the other ones real quick. Deep sleep. Less likely to be a deep sleeper, which is here and there. I mean, I can be a light sleeper, but when I'm fucking nothing worrying me, I'm snoring. This comes from my wife. She's hit me and said, "Fucking shut up." So, and then
go to the kitchen.
This sleep movement, less average or less movement, that one's pretty accurate. I've fallen asleep in one position and woke up in that position, so
cool.
I can see that. I don't got the kicks. All right, go ahead. Go back to your thing.
I'm gonna go back to my shout out. I only have 2 more things to talk about.
This is the health one too. It's not my ancestry thing, but it's
okay.
So they were like, I'm sorry, I'm not done. There were like 44 reports for like if I'm like a carrier status of like whatever cystic fibrosis, Bloom syndrome. I don't have any of them.
That's awesome. Good for you.
I'll carry anything. I got no backpack. I got nothing.
Good. So no one has to worry about you, right?
nobody's got to worry about passing down broken shit to broken shit.
All right.
Or
I'm going to quickly go back to my shout out to Donald Glover. The album he did was Jaden Smith. Super dope. Everybody should listen to it. It's weird because you wouldn't think that Jaden Smith at the time when he did it would, be as good as he was. The other thing is his song "This Is America." The video got super deep into, I guess
it brought up some 1920s cartoons and old pictographs and stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
they analyzed the shit out of it, and all of it was legit things from history and stuff like it was crazy. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, like you were saying, a lot of his facial twitches, his dance movements were all so on point with everything that was going on in the background. I mean, it's amazing. I'd love to see some behind the scene footage of them making This Is America, because I mean, it was a meme central when it came out. Meme central. I mean, they were putting his dance moves to different songs. His one face where he's all like distorted and stuff became a meme. Good song.
Well, yeah. I mean, even the stand he had with the guy in the chair holding the gun, that was identical to the cartoon or the picture or whatever.
The part that shocked me was the chorus. The choir was singing, and then he just turned over with an AK and just shot them all. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, and the main thing about that video that they say is if you don't look at him, there's so much more hidden Easter eggs to the background shit of what's going on behind him, next to him, near him, all the random, the people running in the distance and stuff like that. It's just crazy.
Even something as horrific as, them all getting shot to death. You go back in, This Is America. Don't catch me slipping, no. This is America. Anyway, so that was the end of my shout out. I just had to give props to these couple people and Cheerios. So Lord B, is there anything else from your 23andMe you would like to talk about?
It's crazy the stuff it has. I gotta click.
I liked hearing about your lineage. Your like.
Oh, I'll go to that next then because that one's fun. I'll talk about Neanderthals. Okay, because we're Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, and then Neanderthals, and they kind of coexisted. Well, not all of that, but some of that. But it says that I have 294 Neanderthal variants out of, it sounds like a lot, but it's out of 2,872. So it's not like, I'm a Neanderthal. It's just
the big forehead, big cheeks,
a broad thing. Yeah, like, well, yeah, not
hit your wife with a wooden mallet.
I have one. It's right there. But yeah, it says that of the 23andMe customers, which aren't like a shit ton yet, there's quite a few. It gives you like a percentage of the difference you are to them and stuff like that. And then it tells you your maternal haplogroup, and I'm probably saying it wrong, and your paternal haplogroup. And then there's, story of your DNA. You can see like your family tree of people who, are in here and stuff. But I think the curiosity you're saying is you want to have a rough idea of where
where you came from.
So it says that.
How did your gene pool mix?
That Lord B is 100% human. So I'm sorry.
Awesome. Yeah. That was really deep, man. I'm glad you shared that with us.
It's deeper than San Andrea or whatever. But it says I'm like 99.6% European. Go figure. With this, unless you're Native American, you're gonna have a huge percentage that you didn't fucking come from North America.
Right.
So,
good fucking luck on that one.
This is a rough idea, and I'll I'll give you just the broad shots. So I'm 42 rough percentage, Northwestern European, which is French and German, British, Irish, Scandinavian, broadly Northwestern European. I'm Eastern European, 29%, which is Masovian, Voivodeship, and Poland, or that is Poland.
I wish you would stop telling me where I'm peeing. But go on.
Wherever your pole lands is where you're peeing. I am 19% Southern European, 13% Italian, which is Sicily and Italy, plus 5 other regions. I'm not going to click into it because then it takes me off this page. I am 1% Greek and Balkan, which I think my sister was like 14 or 15%.
You must like Euros then.
Fucking love Euros. Parthenon in Madison on State Street, best fucking Euro. Second best Euro is Nupa by, I think both the Nupas in Rochester are by the Hy-Vee, but it's not. I suppose they're both pretty good, but I prefer the one that's not like its own building. I like the one that is like connected to a couple other things. It's by a Hy-Vee.
Right.
I think it's like off of Broadway. I'm just dropping them. Fund us if you want. But
I was just gonna say,
I'll fucking take them. They are amazing. They're
being a huge fan.
Shaving like it's real. It's awesome.
Being a huge fan of Euros, I haven't tried those two places. So that's going to have to be a thing.
I think we'll have to drive to Rochester and then go down to Madison. But Madison's closer to me than you, and you're closer to Rochester than I am, which is obvious in that broad scenario. But okay, real quick.
But you said the best one was in Madison, so.
Yeah, that is my favorite. We'll go there. Because then we got State Street, and there's a bar with a tree in it. We'll have to check that out. Ian's Pizza is also really good, very close to Polito's and Flav. But
let's plug everything in Madison.
I'm wearing a Polito's shirt, so I'm just saying. I'm the capital. I mean, politicians, fund us. Hey, hello. Anyways, so I made it to Greek and Balkan. I'm broadly Southern European, 4%, and I'm broadly European, 8.3%, whatever that means. And then I have trace.
Don't be peeing in abroad now.
I pee where I need to, man. I am. I'm just saying, Anyways, so
blonde, European and a blonde, European and abroad,
European in the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be, friendly about it.
Hey, is that you peeing over there?
Hey, I'm American out here, but when you're in the bathroom, European. Hey, come on. So my very last trace ancestry, 0.2%. Broadly Western Asian and North African, which everybody is African of some degree because that's, where they said everybody came from, human style. And, I mean, everyone tested has had, African descent of the most minute or more, so. And then I'm broadly East Asian and Native American.
Dude, I could totally see that. You have a lot of Asian in you.
Dude, I fucking love this Peking Chinese restaurant here in town. And now it all makes sense.
It does. It finally all makes sense thanks to 23andMe or Ancestry.com. Have you done both?
No, you got to pay to do the test on the other one. But that's what I was saying. If you do it on one, you can take your raw data from this one because there's a spot you can download your raw data. You make a profile on the other one, you can upload your raw data.
That's really cool.
So then you can, right here. It says download raw data. I just scroll all the way to the bottom. But I clicked a spot that brings up all 153 tested populations. So when it says that I'm French and German or Northwestern European, it says Germany, highly likely match. Austria, not detected. Belgium, not detected. Like stuff like that. So it gives you a, British and Irish. United Kingdom, likely match. Ireland, possible match. Guernsey, not detected. Stuff like that. So it shows you a full breakdown of stuff, which is, really cool. Which is crazy because, I mean, it makes sense, but I'll just say this real quick.